Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we're going to talk about our clean and press, step back lunge, clean and press at the bottom, and repeat. We are constantly working on our Turkish get up, and we are constantly working on the transitions from kneeling position to get up, because a lot of people have problems with that with their hips, with their back, and with their core, supporting them throughout that position. So we have a whole series of Turkish get up breakdown videos, and this is yet another one in that series. We are going to clean and press. We are going to step back with our free leg, find the ground, and then clean press again. And we are going to do the stand up part and the get down part with our hand overhead. This is kind of a walk it in exercise towards like an overhead walking lunge. This is kind of like a breakdown of that where we can control our foot position better so that we can make sure that our knees and our hips and everything are doing their job correctly. And at the bottom, we are going to put our knee on the ground. I'm going to use a mat so that we can lean back in that position and get our spine as vertical as possible so we can drive our hip forward to make sure we're getting good hip function. For our knee pad, we're just going to use my favorite Rogue ab mat. Check your position of your mat before you do this exercise. Put your knee on the ground. Okay, your front foot is now not going to move. Our lead leg should be as close to a 90-degree angle as possible, so should our rear leg. If one of them is 90 degrees, the other one should be 90 degrees. Unless you're doing something extremely weird with your body, people do it. Let's try to avoid it. Stand all the way up. We have 2 feet pointed straight ahead, and that is to help us transition later on into coming up from different types of rolls and everything else that you might do in martial arts. We are going to start L of our hand to the L of the kettlebell. We're going to wrap around 2 fingers. We're going to overlock with our thumb. The primary point of our grip is the top part of our grip. From here, we're going to clean and press up. If you want to get better at the clean and press, go watch the clean and press videos. There's a bunch of them. Press out all the way overhead. We are now going to put our eyes straight ahead. We're going to try and square our shoulders up. If your shoulder is way too high, try and fire the lat on that side. We're going to step back with our free leg. We shouldn't have to look because we set up the mat already. Step back, find the ground. From here, bring the weight down. Just by doing this step back with the weight overhead, we are already going to be very much encouraged to have our crown to coccyx alignment be as vertical as possible. Now we are going to do our kneeling clean and press. There's a whole video on that if you want to see the breakout. Clean, press. From here, we're going to roll our toes underneath on our rear foot, drive all the way up. At the top, squeeze your glutes. Straighten your legs, pull your kneecaps up, breathe behind the shield. Do it again. Clean, press, step back. Clean, press, step up. Squeeze your glutes, pull your kneecaps up. This is a simple exercise. We are taking our clean and press, which is a fundamental kettlebell movement, which is the foundation of just massive amounts of athleticism, and we are changing the base back and forth from our standing base of support to our half kneeling base of support. Small efficiencies yield big efficiencies in athletics. Just getting your spine vertical and getting all the way down to the bottom of that lunge and then figuring out how to get out will solve a lot of problems for a lot of people. Most people, when they do lunges, don't put their knee all the way down on the ground, so they're kind of missing the initiation of firing all the muscles to start the get up portion. If you do a lot of walking lunges, you'll see people who are kind of missing a little chunk of something in the middle of the lunge. This exercise is just meant to fix that. We get them all the way down, initiate all the way back up, and then repeat these movements over and over and over again. So take this, plug it into your clean and press numbers program, and run those programs over again with this new, more complicated base of support. It's going to slow down your clean and press. It's going to give you longer time under tension, and it's going to make you figure out how to relax in both the standing position and in the kneeling position so that you can relax under load, which is a basic thing that you should need to be able to do in athletics. This has been Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica.